This is Mahi-Mahi, as the Hawaiians say, or dolphin, not to be confused with a porpoise or flipper. So what we're going to do is basically cut it into 3/4 of a pound a piece. And I'll make 3, 4, make about 5 decent size. What I've chosen to do today is work with some garlic, olive oil, tamari, and we're going to sweeten the dish up a little bit with some cilantro, actually quite a bit of cilantro. I'm going to put the cilantro in towards the end of the cooking process. So right around when the dolphin feels done or appears to be done, I'm going to throw the cilantro in there because that stuff tends to cook really quickly and wilt a little bit, and sometimes the herbs can get bitter. So we want to throw that in for the last 2 minutes, I'd say. And then of course we're going to use sea salt and black pepper. That's about it. Okay, so get yourself a medium-sized bowl, and you want to throw all those pieces in there. I'm going to do some olive oil, which is my favorite oil. Every now and then I use canola, which is also another healthy oil. I'm just sort of randomly throwing on some tamari and some olive oil. Not really doing any measuring because it's just a marinade. It's going to sit there for about an hour or so in the refrigerator. So again, I got my fresh garlic. I'm pressing my fresh garlic on there. This stuff is great. You know, it's said to be an antibiotic, you know, to fight off infection and the flu and that sort of thing. I highly recommend it on a daily basis. All right, I'm going to do a little lemon. Tony got a kick out of that. My cameraman gets a kick out of my little anecdotes. Okay, and then just again, bite the top of the lemon. We want to be frugal at all times. We don't want to waste anything at all. So I'm taking out these pits, and I'm going to just move this around. Let's get a nice shot of that, Tony, how beautiful that fish is. Mahi-Mahi. This is also really good deep fried, but I would probably stay away from that if you're sort of battling with controlling your weight. I just do a little searing, saute it, you know, keep the olive oil to a minimum, and keep your carbohydrates low. Keep your breads and you know, your pasta on the lower end, maybe once a week or so. Let me just marinate this a little bit more, and we'll call it a day. Okay, we're just getting our dolphin in there. That's going to go for about 5 minutes on each side. Just fill that cast iron pan up. I love cooking with the cast iron pan. It's a nice high heat. Just flip those. Those are looking good. I'm going to let that go for another 4 or 5 minutes on there. Okay, I've got a bushel of cilantro here. A lot of people know it as coriander. It's used a lot in Mexican dishes, and it's actually used a lot in Indian dishes too. Your curries, that sort of thing. Chicken tandoori, they add this spice. So I'm going to chop a little bit of this off, and I'm just going to roll it up very firmly. Get my fingers behind my knife. I got my nice German knife here, which I love. Now, as I said, I'm going to use a lot of this in the dolphin dish, and I'm going to put it in the dish the last couple of minutes. You know, you want to cook these fillets right through. Unlike, you know, tuna or whatever, you can usually eat tuna raw, but some fish you got to cook right through. It's just too fishy. These are beautiful steaks, absolutely beautiful steaks. I got this cilantro on standby until my fish is just about done. If I'm like 2 or 3 minutes away from taking it out of the pan, throw the cilantro in there. So let's take a look at our dolphin. Remember, you can add a little bit of olive oil after this dish too to sweeten it up even more.